It's your boy Jalio on 42090, and here again, bringing you another chapter of our Let's Play Metal Gear Solid Chapter 8, The Conspiracy of Metal Gear Rex. But as first, let me give you a quick rundown so far of our game. Recently, Snake had just finished his fights with Liquid's Hind D, Sniper Wolf for the final time, and Vulcan Raven. However, before his death, Raven had divulged some information that Snake didn't know. The man he first saw die before his eyes was not exactly Donald Anderson, the DARPA chief. It's been revealed that he was actually Decoy Octopus, Foxhound's master of disguise, who was known to copy his genetic templates down to the blood. However, it wasn't enough, and somehow he passed. Make matters worse. Turns out there is a cloud of suspicion on Dr. Naomi Hunter, the medical officer in charge of Foxhound's crew and generic therapy. According to Kazuhira McDonald Miller, Naomi lied and forged her identities from stealing them from the Middle East, while a real Dr. Naomi Hunter perished there somehow. Under suspicion, Roy Campbell has Naomi to interrogate for what to. Snake, however, is being tired of all the lies and such. Knowing that he has no choice but to continue his mission, he continues his run throughout the Middle East to the realm where Rex is being. Sorry, throat. There it is, folks. Metal Gear Rex. As you can see, there are no guards here now. Is at the point Liquid and the others think that there is no reason for this place to be patrolled. Only by gun cameras and security sensors. Also, if you drop down in here, that will drain your life steadily. That is nuclear waste. Inside there is just depleted uranium and plutonium fuel. Going in there will not only drain life, but it will kill you. If you're not out there for long enough. Snake is already exposed to a high level of radiation just by being in this area. Trip, they don't even explain that little. Anyway, let's go up here.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards. Nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Well, looks like we found out why we kept Otacon alive. One way of a dedicated hacker to the bone. Anyway, the next section and this one, he'll just give you progress reports of how he's been doing. There should have been a way up there. You know what? It don't matter. Anyway, keep going along this way.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Damn, Otacon. Cocky, aren't we? This is the only part that got me confused with the PlayStation port. Why separate the area into three sections with like only one ladder and a couple small spaces? That I admit was the best thing that the remake did. Shorten the trip up to get up to the ladders and such in one area instead of going like three different sections. Anyway, there's one guard over on the air side. You won't be able to see him. He patrols that way all the way from there. He is.
What was that noise?
How's the sound of a 338 and putting a bullet to your head, homie? Or 762? I'm not sure. I think it's 762 NATO that the PHK uses. And once you cross like halfway mark here,
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses. Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
that is scary. Total acceptable style. And in a political point of view, more effective than theory. You look. I wonder why Otacon is guilty. Oh, more pressure, I guess, to stop this.
Snake,
Did you find it?
no. I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
It looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
It's also revealed that in the wiki, the bribe money was going actually to Donald Anderson's wife, the DARPA chief's wife. Wait a minute. Oh, something. I think I saw. What the? Can't be. Kill him.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
A shot. You idiot, Snake.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Not good. Asshole. Just escape to that side, you'll be free. Well, unfortunately, Snake dropped the damn car key. Bloody fingers. But then again, Ocelot shot it, so... Remember that little ditch I told you where it fell in? Gotta run our way into that poison soup. I'm making it easy for him. Anyway, calling Campbell, he'll tell you to use your mind detector to find the key. Wait a minute. Why is that thing moving? Oh shit, another bomb?
Snake, did you find the key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Snake, get that card key back from the rat. Why don't you watch its route and set up a trap for it with the C4 or something?
Ah, damn, really? I got away from that bomb. Well, that's the second time I was killed. Damn, I thought I may have passed that bomb in time. Well, Jesus, that's twice I died. Any more?
Snake.
No brainer. Just all you gotta do is plant C4 around, like, here. There you go. You can shoot them, or you can just blow them up with your thing. Anyway, like Otacon said, the trick to using this key is that it is made from a temperature-sensitive alloy that, unless it's matching the right temperature, the card key will stay to its inert shape. This is the inert shape, the yellow one, or C, if you will. Connector pins and the body of the strip of the card key is made from shape memory alloy. The drawback is, unless you make it to the room back in time, the card key will change back to normal after it gets to room temperature. Basically, the same thing, just a temperature trick you have to use with the card. Like, you have to regular have the key, then you gotta freeze the key, and then you gotta warm up the key. Quick scope. Already broken our rule long enough. Also, if you get yeah, that will happen if you don't put the right key in. Also, if you get spotted by those security cameras I just took out, the room will seal up and it'll be like that airtight chamber in at the tank hangar. You'll die.
PAL code number 1, confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
That's just how awesome I can get. Oh. Anyway, keep going. The best place to freeze this car key is 2 locations: Snowfield or the warehouse where you fought Bulk and Raven at. Do you remember where your rations froze at? You'll find out that area is in the permafrost. It's a very hard, resistant area for ice to melt. There's no heater too. Drawback is, gotta be careful because if you stay in there too long, not only will you risk the car key changing back on the way back, but you also gotta worry about your seat rats, your rations. I don't know how long it takes. Gotta stay out here for. Well, good Raven's machine gun. Still not changing. There we go. Okay, why didn't that grenade go off? Is beyond. Anyway, your way back up here. Here's the one pet peeve I also have with Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, the GameCube remake of it. They made this stupid part of going back and forth easy by just going to two pipes, one filled with liquid nitrogen and a steam type. Like, what the hell, man? Just sucked away the fun of this game. Like, take away half the journey of it. Really? Why make it easy? Quick scoped. Oh dang, his body's now. I was gonna teabag him. I know, I'm rude. I am harsh. God damn it, I already shutted you up. Oh, what's up, princess? Sorry about that, being a little bit of a jokester. Should warn you also, I rarely look at the chat on here while I'm playing this game, but I will do my best to answer. How you holding up there, Princess Paws?
Warm the key.
Now, the next thing we gotta do, form up this card. You got teabag before you. That's pretty good. Glad to hear you're doing pretty good. Worried about you. Don't worry, this part will be fast. Now, just for prosperity's sake, you're gonna wonder, where the hell do I take that card to get warmed up? Well, let's ask Otacon.
Somewhere warm? What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
So, like he said, we stay in the cold place too long, it goes from red key to blue key, white to yellow key to blue key again. In other words, haul ass from blast furnace and back. I think once we get the car key warmed up, we're gonna head straight through here, and then after that, we're gonna call it for the night. Okay, instead jerks. Got how annoying the gun cameras can be. Okay, alright, broke my rule on it, so what the hell. Oh, and a heads up, going through here now, we're gonna be fighting some snow guards. Teabagged. Okay, had no choice, but I wanted to do that. Oh, it looks like they picked up here. Well, almost. Lots of Vulcan's blood here. Anyway, we gotta make the long trek back to the blast burners. Also, if you think we forgot about the situation with Naomi, the doctor, you're dead wrong. Pretty soon you'll get a call here from Miller again. Like, I think once all these birds go back down. Yeah, there we go. Any minute now. But yeah, this game is pretty fun still. I forgot how fun it was. Oh, here it is.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, decoy octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
So, there's been something weird going on, and Naomi's at the cause of it. And this new type of experimental biological weapon, Fox Dye? For her sake, I really hope they're lying. Oh, I got something for you. Hang on. Oh, right. One more thing. The Claymore mines are returned. Once again, the radar is useless here since we're in enclosed space, so just crawl over and pick them up. Don't worry, I'm not going to take too long here. I'm just going to pick up all these mines, and I'll be a happy camera. Uma.
boiler room? Those pipes are really old. Once in a while they blow out steam, so be careful.
You call this once in a while?
No shit. Ow. Anyway, as you already see, the PAL card turned back from blue to yellow. We gotta stay around it for a little bit longer until we can actually get the card key to turn red. Almost there. I kind of like how they had that effect on it. There we go. Ow. Okay, I get it. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Now. 1 hot second. I want y'all to notice one thing about Miller here when you finally get the card key changed.
So Naomi's a spy.
Oh, shit. It's not here. It's like later on. Like after another conversation you'll get on the way back. It won't be until like after the second relay, like after you get on the second elevator. Meantime, try not to keep that card equipped or get it turned safe. Oh yeah, I should explain this. The cold medicine here, if you submit it to Ocelot's torture, there are 2 outcomes. As you already know, when you survive it, you got a bomb in your items. But after you escape from the guard Akiba, Naomi will contact you soon and you'll find out that you've been sick. Otacon will point you the direction to get this, and this will cure your cold medicine. While you're sick, you're gonna sneeze, and typical, you sneeze, you get a guard suspicious. The old school. Oh shit, he sneezed. You found him. He's busted. It's there. And since it's like 1:35, folks, I'm gonna end the stream once we finish into the control room. As in, like the 3rd floor of the control room of the underground maintenance base. Damn, they put the mines back up already? No. I'm not in a mood for this. Almost done. Still got no word about what this fox eye virus shit. Ah, crap, they're gonna peck me to death. Still doing good. Okay.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
Huh?
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
You still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
So Fox Die was a contingency operation. What? And it's been is after paying for the death of her brother, rather the ruin of her brother and the killer of her guardian, lost and anger. And she did infect him with the Fox virus. In a sense, I kind of sympathize with Naomi.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
But I honestly got little to no sympathy for her. But then again, that was her brother, and that was also her guardian. Then again, she should know that it was not personal or just his job. Kind of sympathize with Snake saying that hey, it wasn't even personal or like just soldiers' job. Anyway, we made it to the point that we're gonna get ready to stop the stream once it gets to level 3. Let's save the game and I'm gonna call it for the night. Tomorrow we will the rest of this like at the point where, like mission like know if I want. But control room and save it. Anyway, talk to beforehand. If you talk to Natasha or Maylene, Snake will interrogate them, asking like, "Hey, what's going on over there?" Otacon will tell Snake to just worry about the power code and not worry about what happened to Naomi. Let him to Campbell. And sometimes here, after this conversation we have with Naomi, Miller would just be too fixated in having the car key mentor than really worrying about, you know, hey, what's going on with Fox Die. And now we made it to a save. Okay, folks, I'm gonna call it here, and then tomorrow we'll pick it up. Join me then for the final fate, the final 3 chapters of Metal Gear Solid. Until then, this is your boy Jalio on 429. Wishing y'all good luck, happy game, God bless.